Hi, it's Rex, and I'm
Dave from Ontario, Canada. I'm 36.
Jesse Weaver. I'm 17. Pulaski, Tennessee.
I'm from the
Owners, 60 years old.
Justin Caskey, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Brett, online name is 22.
Hi there, my name's Christian Emmanuel Boroff. In 2002, I bought a web domain as a joke, Thisisnotporn.com. I pretty much forgot about it until a couple months later I got a bunch of random emails asking me why the site existed.
Is this a puzzle? Art? A warning? Expression? Are you a terrorist? Are you planning to kill someone? Answers would be nice.
I played a joke on people. A friend and I created a bunch of enigmatic web pages that looked like they had a secret purpose. People went wild trying to figure out what the meaning was behind them. For instance, the GameFAQs and Seller.org online forums began arguing what the website was about. People got really involved in the site. Seeing how much fun they were having, I wanted to create a real puzzle, instead of just a hoax. After some work, I posted a new riddle that I thought would be nearly impossible to crack, but I was wrong. Like in a bad action film, hackers from the different forums joined forces to crank through the pages. There was no way I could compete with these people. They would solve a puzzle almost as soon as I posted it. For example, I designed a puzzle based off the book Dance, Dance, Dance by Haruki Murakami. I was unaware that he was a best-selling author at that time because I'd found the book at random and assumed that no one else had ever heard of it. Evidently, he's a world-renowned author. Within an hour, the players discovered a Russian website with the complete English text of Dance, Dance, Dance. During the relentless hunt for clues, someone started the rumor that Christian Boroff was a fake identity and deserved to be investigated. People found ways to find out personal information about me online, like a friend's wedding announcement, what college I graduated from, my home address. Worst of all, they found a post I made on an ex-girlfriend's blog. The players attacked her with questions, which put me in an awkward spot because our fling hadn't ended well. The puzzle was backfiring. I needed to make it clear that I was a real person, and that this was all just a game. To do that, I opened a forum to talk to the players. Way more people signed up than I expected. It turns out there were people from all over the world coming to the site. Then I moved to Denver to go to film school. After moving, I decided to switch my cell phone company. I thought it might be funny to post my expiring number to see who would call it. What I didn't realize was that it would go back into the queue. Somebody else would wind up with my old phone number. The next person was called constantly. After a couple of months, I got an alarming email. One of the players had called this person and they were threatening legal action. In an effort to avoid a lawsuit, I had to request that the number be removed wherever it was posted. Making movies is f***ing expensive. I was forced to choose between a website or food. If the puzzle was going to continue, it had to pay for itself. But how was I going to turn a stove in a field into something people would want to buy? And then a friend suggested t-shirts. If I ordered the shirts from a printing company and sold them for a little bit of a profit minus shipping, the money would pay the server fees. 2 of the shirts were in an accident though, and then the shipping went up, making the shirts cost more than their profit. In the end, I lost more than I made. The site would have ended, but luckily I got a job with free food. This is the first riddle on the site. The trick with this puzzle is that there's a bunch of clues mixed into it. Selecting the entire page reveals hidden text. Importing that into a word processor and then resizing it to the smallest font possible creates an image. Alexander cut me. An oracle predicted me. A future king tied me. Say my name to clear your path. Clicking on the words Asia waits brings up a prompt that asks for a username and a password. It also has the hint, he who rules by the sword. That all might sound really random, but it's not. That's actually the story of Alexander the Great and the Gordian knot. In ancient Phrygia, an oracle predicted that the next ox cart driver who entered town would be the future king. A guy named Gordius rode into town and was promptly stuck on the throne. They identified him by a complicated knot on his cart that couldn't be untied. The oracle went on to say that whoever could unravel it would go on to rule the rest of Asia. Many years later, Alexander the Great stopped in town. He was told the story, and after examining the knot, pulled out his sword and cut through it, in effect untying it. Alexander used similar methods and logic to conquer the rest of Asia. So, the answer to this puzzle was Alexander the Great and Gordian knot. Most of the puzzles were like the one I just showed you. They are a mixture of pop culture references, mythology, and technical geekiness that for some reason struck a chord with people.
I guess what I really like about puzzles is anyone can interpret them the way they want to, but there's still one right answer.
What I liked in particular is the unfixed endpoint.
A hallway with no visible end is endlessly inviting. There's something there and you don't really quite understand it. And what I like is just discovering the form.
We become so focused on reaching our goal or our destination that the path that leads us there almost becomes a footnote. But the beauty of puzzles is the realization that the journey becomes the reward.
The puzzle is an encoded language. You follow the right references, it makes sense. In that way, a puzzle is a dialogue between the creator and the solver.
From my end, it's been a lot of fun. Sometimes it's been a little creepy, sometimes it's been a lot creepy. But generally, it's been a great experience, and I've really enjoyed and valued being able to meet all the random, crazy, nutty people from all over the world that I have on this. When I was editing the documentary, I lost control of the domain Thisisnotporn.com, so if you go there now, you will in fact see porn. So, go to my new domain, stoveinnafield.com.